Picture this. You're about to jump into Fortnite. The storm's closing in. Your squad's waiting, and suddenly, nothing loads. You hit log in again and again, but the screen just freezes. You check Twitter, Reddit, Discord, and it's chaos. Fortnite is down. Not just for you, not just for your friends, but across the entire world. What started as a normal gaming session has turned into a full-blown global outage. Epic Games has officially confirmed that Fortnite servers went offline on October 20th due to a massive issue affecting multiple online platforms, and the culprit appears to be none other than Amazon's cloud service, AWS. So what's really going on? How does one company's server failure manage to take down one of the world's biggest games? And what does this mean for players everywhere? Buckle up, because today we're diving into the storm behind the servers. As news broke, gamers everywhere flooded social media with one big question: is Fortnite down for everyone or just me? And soon enough, Epic Games confirmed what millions feared. Yes, the game was officially offline. Their message was short but clear. An outage affecting several internet services was also impacting Fortnite logins, and the team was investigating the issue. Within minutes, hashtags like #FortniteDown and #EpicGames started trending across X and Reddit. Players from the US, Europe, and Asia all reported the same thing: endless loading screens, failed connections, and frozen lobbies. But here's the wild part. It wasn't just Fortnite. Major apps like Snapchat, Facebook, and even Amazon itself were also acting up. This wasn't just a simple server hiccup. It was a global digital blackout that hit nearly every corner of the internet. And right in the middle of it stood Fortnite, unable to connect its millions of players. For many players, it felt like déjà vu. Fortnite outages aren't exactly new. But this time, the silence was different. Usually, Epic Games has things back online within an hour or two. But on October 20th, even the company's own communication channels were slow to update. Players began speculating wildly. Was this a DDoS attack? A server overload from the new Fortnitemares event? Or something more sinister? The truth, however, pointed somewhere unexpected. Amazon Web Services, the same cloud network that powers much of the world's online infrastructure, was having serious problems. That meant any game, app, or website connected to AWS could suddenly go dark. In Fortnite's case, that meant millions of players locked out of their accounts, unable to even check their progress. For streamers, the downtime meant lost viewers. For casual gamers, it was just plain frustration. The island wasn't gone. It was just unreachable. The impact went far beyond just a few frozen matches. Fortnite is more than a game. It's a global social hub. Friends log in to hang out, squads coordinate strategies, and streamers broadcast live to thousands of fans. When servers go down, it's not just entertainment that stops. It's connection, community, and sometimes even income. For players excited about the Fortnitemares event, the timing couldn't have been worse. Epic had introduced new skins, challenges, and limited-time content featuring the Scooby Gang, adding excitement and anticipation. But with servers offline, none of that mattered. The spooky fun had to wait. Meanwhile, Epic Games worked behind the scenes, racing to troubleshoot the issue and communicate updates to players, all while the internet buzzed with frustration, memes, and theories about what could have caused such widespread downtime. The outage wasn't just inconvenient. It was a stark reminder of how fragile online ecosystems can be. So why did this happen, and why did it affect so many services at once? The answer lies with Amazon Web Services, or AWS. AWS is the cloud infrastructure that powers a huge portion of the internet. from major websites to mobile apps, and yes, even Fortnite. When AWS experiences problems, it's not just one app that feels it. It ripples across multiple platforms simultaneously. This is why Snapchat, Amazon itself, and even some AI services were experiencing issues at the same time. For Fortnite, it meant players couldn't log in, load matches, or even access their profiles. Some lucky users could connect, but many were left staring at endless loading screens. This outage highlighted a major challenge in today's connected world: centralization. When so many services rely on a single provider, a failure in one place can ripple outward like a digital earthquake, affecting millions of people in real time. Epic Games assured players that their team was actively monitoring the situation and working closely with AWS to restore service as quickly as possible. They encouraged patience, reminding users that the outage was external and not caused by Fortnite's own servers. Still, the frustration was real. Gamers took to social media, posting screenshots of error messages, failed logins, and frozen lobbies. Streamers had to abruptly end live broadcasts, while content creators who schedule Fortnite videos or streams for the day were forced to pivot. Even casual players, hoping to complete a few seasonal challenges or check out new skins, were left empty-handed. It was a reminder that in today's world, even entertainment can hinge entirely on technology that most of us rarely see or understand. And when that technology fails, the effects are immediate and far-reaching. The digital world feels secure, until suddenly it doesn't. Gradually, some players began to regain access. Fortnite's servers flickered back online in select regions, and players cheered as they finally logged in. But the outage left its mark. Analysts and tech experts began discussing the lessons of October 20th, how dependent we are on centralized cloud providers, and how even one hiccup can cascade into a global disruption. For Epic Games, it was a test of communication and crisis management, showing how critical it is to keep players informed in real time. For gamers, it was a reminder of how fragile our virtual worlds can be, despite the illusion of constant connectivity. And for everyone online, it underscored a simple truth: even massive games like Fortnite aren't immune to the realities of infrastructure failures. The Fortnite Mayor's event, the fun, and the competition all paused for the day, leaving a digital silence that was impossible to ignore. By the end of the day, Fortnite was largely back online, and most players could finally jump into matches again. Epic Games continued to monitor the situation, ensuring stability across regions while thanking their community for patience. The outage served as more than just a temporary interruption. It was a vivid reminder of how interconnected our online world has become, and how quickly a single failure can ripple through millions of lives. For players, it was a day of frustration, memes, and anticipation deferred. For Epic Games and AWS, it was a lesson in resilience, communication, and the pressures of supporting a global digital playground. And for all of us who rely on online platforms for work, entertainment, and social connection, it was a wake-up call. The virtual worlds we love are powered by delicate networks, and sometimes even the giants stumble. Fortnite would return, but the memory of October 20th would linger.